So I have a question for you. How do you think about lower extremity edema? I'm Dr. Nick Villano, and I'm here to break down edema for you here on In the Nick of Time. So before we talk about pathology, we have to talk about physiology, how things in the body should work. So edema is really too much fluid in some tissue of the body. This could be in cells or even in air spaces like the lung. But when we talk about lower extremity edema, we usually talk about fluid in that space outside of blood vessels and cells called the interstitium. That's why we call it interstitial edema. The main force that pushes fluid out of the blood vessels and into the interstitial space is called hydrostatic pressure. And this is really just the same thing as your blood pressure. Now, this is in careful balance with the force that pushes fluid back into the blood vessels, oncotic pressure. Oncotic pressure is basically water following some kind of osmotically active molecule across a membrane. These molecules are in higher concentration in the blood vessel, so that's where water tends to go. So unfortunately, some extra fluid is still left over even after oncotic pressure does its thing. So the body has a secondary drainage pipe called the lymphatics to help drain the interstitium. So how is the blood that's in the blood vessel going to make it out of the leg? Well, negative pressure in the chest helps suck fluid back towards the heart. Meanwhile, muscles in the leg help squeeze the blood vessel like a tube of toothpaste. And one-way valves prevent blood from going back down the other way. Okay, so that's how things are supposed to work. That's physiology. But we want to know what kinds of things can go wrong, lead to a buildup of this interstitial fluid that we call edema.